Hello, everyone. Today is December 30th, 2016. And so I just wanted to string together a couple of dreams, one dream and one vision that I had this last year. And so it's been an interesting week, hasn't it? Between the UN non-vote from the United States and this recent development yesterday of Obama sanctioning Russia and kicking out some diplomats based on his accusation that Russia has fixed the election or tampered with the election in some manner. So I want to put I'm going to string these two together and have you take a look at them. And just let Yah speak to you. And the one thing that I didn't mention in one of the one about Obama and the colors that you'll see is that in that first part of the vision was the mountain, and the sky was black at that time. There was no stars in the sky. And additionally, in the sky, in the heavenly part of it, there were like superheroes fighting up in the sky. So I had failed to mention that the last time in that video at that time. So and you know, my husband had knee replacement surgery, so we had to move some stuff around. So you can see I have my drums here, and that wasn't planned. It's just kind of how it happened. So may God bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you. And I bid you shalom.
Good evening. Today is March 22nd, 2016. So, back in December, I had a dream, and I didn't put it out. I was just kind of waiting to see what was going to transpire this year a little bit. And so, considering the bombing that happened in Brussels, I thought, well, this might be a good time to put it out. So, in my dream, I was in a diner, and I was observing. I was an observer, and there was this. The diner was empty except for there was Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were in a booth, and they were adjacent to the kitchen. You know how you have like a counter where people can sit at stools and stuff like that. So they were in a booth adjacent to the counter, and the kitchen was clean. It had white subway tiles in the kitchen, and the booth that they were sitting in had very high backs to them, so high that you couldn't really see who was sitting in the booth. But I was standing looking at the booth at them, at the two of them. They were across from each other, and beyond the booth, I could see the kitchen. And they weren't eating anything. They were just strategizing, I think, because they were kind of leaning in towards one another and talking. And I didn't know what they were saying. They were just talking. And like I said, it had very high backs to them. Now, Hillary Clinton's back was to the door. And there was probably, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 booths before you got to the door. The only booths that had high backs were the ones that they were sitting in. All the rest of them had normal backs to them that you would see in a diner, so that you know, they hit you so that you can see who's sitting in the booth. So as they were talking to each other, the door opened and Benjamin Netanyahu walked in the door, and with probably like 2 different Secret Service people, you know, his bodyguards or whatever. And Barack Obama kind of leaned out from the booth to look at Benjamin Netanyahu come in, and he stood up out of the booth and looked at Benjamin Netanyahu. So Netanyahu then moved over to the corner booth, like the very corner booth that was in the diner on the very far side. So, like in line with the door. And he was sitting so that his back was against the wall, so he could still see kind of Obama as he was standing up. And then his Secret Service people sat in the booth, so their backs were then to Obama, but were facing Benjamin Netanyahu. So he sat down and sat there. So Obama sat back down into the booth and continued to talk to Hillary. And the door opened again, and it was Putin. And behind Putin was like 200 people that were like armed. And so I wasn't really sure what to make of the dream. And I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm leaning towards at the end of Obama's administration that war is going to be breaking out and Hillary is going to win the presidency. And so there's this exchange of information between the two of them as this is going on. And so I'm not sure if that's the interpretation or not, but I thought I would put it out there because things seem to be heating up and moving forward in a pretty rapid pace here. And so I thought I would I thought I would put that out there. So, and I'm not sure if war is going to be breaking out prior to him leaving office or not. So I'm still unclear about that. I do know that the subway tiles were brought to my attention, and so that's like an underground, things that are going to be not shared with the public, I think, of the situations and the tensions that are going on behind the scenes. And so I'm not really sure about all of that either. So, but that's kind of my impression of it. So let me know if you have any other thoughts on that. All right. May Yah bless you and keep you, and may His face shine upon you. Shalom. Good evening. Today is November 12th, 2015. And about 5 weeks ago, I had a vision, and I haven't put it out. I was just kind of waiting on the timing and that. So the first part of the vision, it was kind of in 3 parts. The first part was I saw a blue mountain, and as I was brought closer to the mountain, it actually was a volcano, and from this volcano was blue lava coming out of the mountain. So after that, I saw this warehouse, and it was dark inside. There was no lights on except for the bay door that trucks come in. And so there was light coming from the outside. And I was standing there observing, and there was a young boy playing on the drums to announce a person coming in. And when the person came in, you couldn't really tell who he was. He was full of a whole bunch of different colors. And as he got closer, I realized it was Barack Obama. Now, there was Obama, Putin, and Benjamin Netanyahu there. And they were all standing around kind of in a circle almost. And I saw Benjamin Netanyahu kind of backing up. And as Obama was coming into the warehouse, this young teenager was playing the drums and the cymbals and stuff like that, announcing Obama coming in. And Netanyahu was uneasy about both Putin and Obama. And so as he went to pass between the two of them, he turned Netanyahu turned his back slightly to Putin, but always kept his eyes focused on Obama. And that was the end of that part. And then I saw this other vision. So there were three of them kind of strung together, but they weren't the same vision, if that makes sense. So it was a hand. All I could see was probably from just above the wrist, probably about 2 inches above the wrist. This hand with this key, this hand coming out of the jail cell bars, and it had the key. A key was given to it. This hand, this arm, partial arm I saw. And so when I looked up blue lava, there's actually blue lava. And you can see blue lava at night, and the blue is due to the sulfur. And we know that mountains are government, and so sulfur and fire and brimstone. Brimstone is sulfur. And so we know that this is judgment, Yah's judgment on this place. And then, I just, I don't really know what to say too much about the second vision about the presidents there, but now that Obama is talking about putting troops in Syria and Russia's already there, that's why I thought I'd make this video. And and then the last one is, the key to the bottomless pit is going to be given, and it's going to be opened. And so I just kind of wanted to put those out there and know that things seem to be heading closer and closer and closer to the return of our Messiah. So may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you.